Hello again, and welcome to my creative African cooking channel, Ndudu by Fafa. Mia wezulu Ndudu by Fafa ya Koba Ndudu and Yukwelu Fafa. Come on, Ndudu, I'll blow Fafa. I love a flavors ulama bala. Ndudu vivi famatu. Hey, Abonka.
Agbama koyem kopopo fatrim tofu gamala jado lasin Zinyo boluli Moko anya kwa fatrim Tomo bwana shenanigans oko bwana mwoga and I make my yummy kuruma, my yummy herrings, my shrimps, my jade, maybe I just say garlic, binimeko. Simple way, my friend say before me Adriana, a hand with free food, apano. Nice to be fresh now that put to gooshy, good nana, yeah. No ninko, water, no crack, I should fail or mix it, yeah. Your herrings, your shrimps, your onions, get your correct. In garlic, if you fair for their health benefits. Simple but equally effective. In the Shkafio penny over spent she nutritious, and that is the most important thing. So this is a very simple recipe that is equally nutritious, and it does cater for most budgets. We do have the smoked herrings, the smoked shrimps, I've got onions, I've got the okra obviously, I've got garlic, which is a great antibiotic as well. And I've also got the chilies, which is just going to help fasten our metabolism. And the nutrients of the okra, gosh, I've not even started yet. Let's start now.
Now, if this is your first time, you're welcome. Thank you again for tuning in for another exciting recipe and an experience with Fafa. Please do not forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, and the notification button, which means each time I upload a video, you are notified of it. And to my loyal subscribers, thank you ever so much. So now I'm going to blend my ginger, a little bit of onion, and a little bit of the garlic pieces that I have there. Do not worry, I'll leave all the list of ingredients on my blog ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com, so do check it out. I'm adding a little bit of water, and now I'm going to do some blending as one does. So now I'm going to pour my blended ginger, garlic and onion into my saucepan, as you can tell, and it's on a medium to high heat. Now it's important that one washes their hands. Ufane kenye jeme ninye fonya de unu. Okay, soap and water. Ude semina ni issue na da hronsa na ko ajikla jala na klasi eleve vien fifia. At least I can know every 1 hour anyuna.
So as you saw earlier, I did blend some ginger and garlic, and that is what's here. Now I have soaked my smoked herrings in water because I just want this to cook quickly. And so when you actually, just soak in a little bit of water, it helps softens it up. And I'm just going to add that to it. So that means in about 5 minutes time, it's ready. Next thing is I'm just going to add a little bit of my onion. And that's just going to add that extra flavor, and also my dried shrimps. This is such an easy dish to prepare.
Now, this is a recipe that's particularly dear to my heart because I've been thinking about ways that I can contribute in terms of nutritious dishes that, we can all enjoy, especially during this trying times. In terms of, having a highly nutritious dish is quite important. So I thought of ingredients that were readily available and were cost effective that could suit any budget. Then again, if you're about town and you do see anybody that, needs help, or you have a bowl of soup, just present them with a bowl of soup so that they can also have their dinner or lunch maybe. So anyway, I've now added my Kita schoolboys to it. And so we've got the herrings, we've got the smoked shrimps, you've got the onions, now you've got the habanero chili that's gone in, and then the guitar schoolboys, which is going to give it that umami flavor. It's almost like the fermented fish flavor, like that momone flavor, but it's not as pungent. It's slightly on the salty side. So this is incredible. And all the ingredients here are clean ingredients. I've just added a little salt to taste. I'm just going to allow this to simmer for about 5 minutes.
Right, so this looks incredible. So I'm going to add my chopped okra. So easy to make. And I'm just going to let this cook for about 5 minutes, no longer than that. Because of course I do need the nutrients in there, and I'm adding my garlic pieces as well. I need to activate that mucilaginous nature of the okra, which is the sliminess. Yes. Adding a little bit of bicarbonate soda. Now this is optional. That's it. Now if you don't want to add the bicarbonate soda, you're free to omit that altogether if you just like it so. Alternatively, you can blend the okra in your blender, and that could also, activate that mucilaginous nature. But I like it with the bicarbonate soda because it gives it that perfect sliminess that it does require. This is looking so good. Over Ndudu by Fafa, nyala, kopo for 3. Let me just activate my core and just make this beauty. So I'm just going to steam this for about 5 minutes and it's done. I think I need to get you a bit closer to this shenanigans that's happening here.
Now this is incredible. Look at that. You can see the smoked shrimps, you can see the herrings in there, you can see the okra. It's almost like every ingredient you can see. And now of course it's got to that time where it has to rain onions. Of course it's in Ndudu by Fafa. I'm guilty as charged. I'm just gonna mix this, and I think this is done. So I'm gonna turn the heat off, and then leave it. And what carbohydrate should I serve this with? Seriously, you would not believe this, but I realized that I did not have anything to make my banko akbele with. So you know what, this is where the creativeness comes through. Anyway, the last time Mum visited, she gave me some milled brown rice from Ghana. So yes, I'm going to be making my umutro with, of course, with my brown rice flour. And I'll be, using that as a placement of banku. It's still gluten-free and it's incredible. Anyway, so here I've just added some water and I've mixed it to create that double cream consistency, and then transfer it into my saucepan, add my salt to taste, and I'm just going to consistently stir this for about 10 minutes. The reason is I want this to thicken up. So it's going to thicken up into this pliable texture, which is exactly what I do require. But equally, what I'd have to do is add a little bit of water when it thickens up, just so that the rice cooks through. Because under normal circumstances, your rice would cook within about 20 to 25 minutes. So it's exactly the same time that I'm giving this. And as you can tell, I'm twisting and turning as one does in emulating the banku process. Now this is incredible because it does have a high starch content, so it is pliable and it's looking silky smooth as well. At this point in time, I mean, it's getting thicker and thicker. It didn't look like it was going to, but now look at that. It's incredible. So I think at this point, it's ready for me now to add a little bit of water and allow this to steam for about 10 minutes. So when you add the water, just reduce the heat to its lowest setting. Yes, and allow this to steam for about 10 minutes. Check it, and then let it steam again for another 10 minutes. Once that is done, your rice will be ready, and it would have a very dark purple color. But then again, when I say dark purple, I guess it's more like a blush color. Now, at this point, my camera went all kaput. So when it came to me, portioning the rice up, now you wouldn't see that. But here we have it. And then this is the okra. I hope you've enjoyed this experience with Fafa and you are inspired to try the recipe as well. Me, I was hungry at this point because the smell, it was just a nostalgic feeling. I could not help but just eat it. As I mentioned earlier, I'd leave the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog Ndudu by fafa.blogspot.com, so do check it out. Now, I implore everyone to please stay at home. Please take care of your neighbors if you can. If you can form a neighborhood watch, just so that if there's a neighbor that is in need, you can all help, and that will prevent that neighbor from going out. This is where the community spirit has to come back in. Don't forget to wash your hands. Don't forget your sanitizer, and use the time to also spring clean your homes, clean all your surfaces, disinfect the house. And you know what? Until my next experience with you, you need to take very good care of yourself. As I mentioned, don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, and the notification button so you do not miss a thing. I'm also on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Ndudu by Fafa, so do pass by and say hi. Noel, thank you very much for my theme song. And until my next experience with you tomorrow, you take care of you. Me love you for you. Thank you for watching.